Hey y'all, it's Brushy Bert. I'm here getting ready for the Florida Trail for the 24-25 hiking season. I'm gearing up, just doing a little video here so everybody can see what I'm carrying, at least this year. And I'll give you a little bit of the reason why I carry some of this stuff. But my pack is an Osprey Ether 70. I like a little bit bigger of a pack. I'm a bigger guy, but also I like to stock up when I need to and have room to carry the extra stuff. I carry an empty bottle with me, so when I do mix it, I do carry a water bladder inside. So it's the Osprey water bladder. I do carry that, but I don't mix anything in it. It's just for water purposes only. And then I'm trying a new, I usually carry a Quest from Dick's Sporting Goods pad. I've tried all kinds of different ones, but they, only a few of them that I've really been happy with. This is a UV umbrella, just because them sections where there just is no shade. Not as bad if you're doing a winter hike on the Florida Trail, but in the summertime, it's a real savior. A lot of people don't like to carry it, but I carry a bear spray and a Mystery Ranch holster, zip tied upside down. That's normally not for the animals. No, mostly it's the domestic dogs that I'm running into like everywhere, but them are all the time. I do carry a bear horn, which I've tested that in Big Cypress. It will keep them away from the campsite, especially if you're around in the Oak Hill 13-mile camp in Ivy area. You're going to run into a few at night. Of course, that's the official Mosquito Republic flag. Can be bought online too if anybody's interested. My water system, I do carry an extra water filter in there with the pack. I get rid of the rest of the stuff that's in there, just what I need. I keep the 2 bags because I like to use them for areas if I want to bring in extra water to the camp. That way I'm not using my next day's water. So I keep the bag, I fill them when I'm getting close to a camp, the last place to fill from the day before, and then that way when I get up in the morning I have all the water I need to hike for the next day until the end of the day. Instead of using the bag, I just use an empty 2-liter bottle and put that on there, and then when I filter the water I just sit on that bottle while it's filtering, and these seem to make the filters last just really a lot longer. So I'm only using in the winter time 2 filters for the whole trail. I carry a little thing. This is my my bowl and everything, but I drill 3 holes in this. I hook my bear line onto it, and then that way when I get to a bridge that I can't get down to it, so I don't have to climb down, I can dip it down in there. Or if I'm on a water edge where there's alligators or snakes, I can still get my water. It doesn't stop me. I've changed bear line. This is a 1.8 millimeter. I got this off thick. It's I got this off of Amazon, and it's just a super light bear line. And I use that. I keep it on the outside of the pack too, so if I need to get water, that as I'm hiking, it's close to where I can get to it easy. Anything I need to go to the bathroom, I use the cheap paper because it's really lightweight. I have a Sierra Design sleeping bag, which is pretty light too. This is my 2nd year on that. That's from REI. That's a good product. I get the cheapest that they have of the Dollar General flip-flops. They're super light, and it's good to keep everything, keep your feet dry, I'm sorry. Okay. Also, this is a Nightcore headlamp. These are great. This one here is the Nightcore headlamp that has a C charger, so I can recharge it throughout the trail. There's no carrying extra batteries, and it's to a normal charging port. So, but so far, I mean, I use this thing all the time. It's a great product. I've not seen one better yet. So, and everything's just in my dry bags. I carry a couple of the only extra things here. These are like great for the hot days. They just twist up. Which is a great little lightweight fan. It almost weighs nothing. I keep a little bit of a tent patch. This is good. It'll repair if well, my coat's Patagonia, so it's a great repair. So I use that. I use some of that, and I keep a little piece of glue stick, of the tiny glue stick, and then that will actually repair almost everything I got. And I have a little tiny thing for sewing. I do carry hiking rubber tips, so I keep a couple extra. That's all my medicine that I'm going to need for the trail. Of course, when I'm starting out, I got quite a bit of it, but it gets thin real quick. This is everything. I do wear deodorant on there. I know most people don't wear deodorant on the trail, but actually I prefer it. It's not that much extra weight. Any of the weight that I have, normally I'm ready after about a couple weeks, my legs are adjusted to it. So I don't really have too much issues as far as worrying about a little bit of extra weight. It's not enough over to be concerned, but it's everything that I need to keep cruising comfortably. Of course, with all the GoPro and everything, I carry these 2 batteries. I just found some lighter ones this year, so that works really convenient for me. And I charge them as needed, but if not, it'll get me through a week or 2. I do carry these. They're super light, and I carry one of these plug-ins, and then a couple of these things that I throw in there, because there's a lot of places that I find to charge up. They're in a outside a plug-in, and you have to kind of get inside, and so that, or an extension cord that's really short and light, you got to find something to get outside of there to be able to plug in. But that's conveniently, I got that off of Amazon. This here is these come from Bass Pro. This is the only boot. I've tried other boots, but this is the only thing that I wear, is the Wildcat Bass Pro. They're made by Redhead boots, and that's because the inside liner of a lot of the other boots, they get the fine sand from Big Cypress or the Glades in it, and they'll start getting thicker and thicker, which will cause you have problems with your toes and getting blisters. This filters it out, and it's also made like really, really ruggedly strong. But I'm able to go through there. It does not, the acidity of Big Cypress will tear up the other shoes and everything. So these things, I don't carry a spare, so these get through it. I can actually get 550 to 600 miles, so I can get halfway through a trail on one set, and they're solid enough of these leather ones that I can not have to worry about stepping in solution holes and breaking my ankle. And I got a little bit of protection if I get bit again from a cottonmouth. My other set of clothes in the dry bag, the set that I'm wearing, and then my other set. The only thing extra is I do carry, because this, especially in wintertime in Florida anyways, it does get cold, so expect that you're going to see some 28 degrees maybe weather. You're going to have a few that are going to be in the 40s, but I carry a liner in there that will go with my Sierra design. I also carry a way too big of a hat that is also my pillow at night. And then I carry my Patagonia jacket, and then also I carry my REI, just a outer coat, soft shell that's waterproof, so it's good for rainy days, and if it's cold I wear them both, and this goes on the outside. I do have a spot satellite too, but you know, definitely you want to have some kind of GPS locator going in some of these remote areas, in the remote idea that something will happen to you. But if it does, and that's what it's for, you can push a button and the police will be right there, know where to locate you. You never know when something happens. When I start though, the reason I start with so much food is because this has to get me to Lake Okeechobee, and I split them up because these are lighter, but I need the Cliff Bars for energy, and basically I'm eating 2 of these for breakfast, and then 2 for lunch, and then 2 for dinner. That's it. I do a pack of coffee in the morning, and because there's no place to, at least as far as I went through last time, there's no place to get other food on the Indian reservation. So you got to go quite a far away before you can actually get food, and it's expensive to be able to, or get all your food there. So even though you're carrying a little extra weight through Big Cypress, it pays off money wise later on. But if you don't have a problem with paying the prices there, then you know that might not be the best idea for you. So I carry a little bit extra when I start, and then by the time I get through Big Cypress, everything's looking up, you know, everything's feeling lighter anyways. So, but that's it. That's what I'm taking. And, you know, I'll be getting ready to take off here in about mid-December, and getting everything lined out. So I hope to see some of you all on the trail anyways. But this is, you know, a lot of people do it different, you know, and a lot of people smarter than I am, so this is the way I do it, and it seems to work. So I'm going on my 3rd trail now, but this is the gear that I ended up that I prefer on there, and that's all basically that I need to go. I do have some hiking sticks over here, so you know, I have the these are Trekology, so I carry them on the trail, and that's actually the one that I carried. It's a mountaintop with a Quest pad that I wore before. On the tent too, and the tent that I choose, I carry a 2-person nightcat, and the reason that I carry that is because with a lot of the other tents, they have you know, the door that opens out, that when you look out, if you hear something out of your tent, you want to look outside and you see what's out there. You can't see on a lot of the other tents. With this, it has doors that go directly out. It also has 2 doors, so if I hear something outside of the tent, I can look out. It also has 2 doors, so I can also, if it's really hot, I can open both doors. And because some of the campsites, there is no shade, and also it can freestand, so when you get the sand dunes and everything, you can't even use a tent stake. So hammocks and things like that just don't float in some of the areas. But this makes it good. I use a 2-person because I like to be in my tent when I'm sorting my stuff and packing up in there. But I think it weighs by the time I switch the stakes and everything, I think it's like 5.5 pounds. But that's what I use. I like caddy corner and a 2-person. This is the 2nd year I did that. I did a moon lance the 1st one, but seems to work, and gives me enough room to do whatever and get packed, and you know, without being too cramped in there. you know, but without sacrificing a lot of weight on the pack itself. But anyways, that's how I do it. If there's any questions, yeah, leave the questions in the comment below. And I hope you all to see you on the trail, and enjoy.